Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. So they're about to be like thrown into this furnace. And I would actually imagine their prayers were very, very specific. I would imagine their prayers would be like, God, I don't want to die. God, I don't want to be in a furnace. Like, these are very specific prayers, okay? But then they come out with this gem of a prayer, and it tells me that even though that's their specifics, they're not going to be disappointed because they know who God is. So they went to Nebuchadnezzar and said, you know what? If we're thrown into this blazing furnace, the God that we serve is able to save us from it. And he will rescue us from your hand, O king. But even if he does not, we want you to know, O king, that we will not serve your gods or worship the image of gold that you have set up. They had expectations, but they didn't hold firm to those expectations. They held firm to who God is. You even get Jesus. Jesus is like, oh, God. He's at the table with God. Right? They're chatting with each other, and he's just like, God, please take this cup from me. I don't want to do this. I don't want to die. I don't want to be on a cross. I don't want to be tortured. I don't want to. God, please, God. And God's like, nope. Sorry, dude. Got to go along with it, right? But Jesus aligned himself with God's will and knew that God's will was better than his plan. So my last thought on this point. When you love God, you don't get to tell God what to do. You can ask him. You can lay your requests before him. But when you ask him, you can align yourself with him and realize that sometimes God's plan is to sit with those at the foot of the cross and grieve with them. Grieve with them for all the things that they asked for and didn't get. What happens if grief is a type of prayer? What if grief is praying out your disappointments? Are you willing to align yourself with God even in those hard places? Are you willing to sit at the table with tears just streaming down your face and see that God is still good? God is still faithful. God is still acting out according to his will and his desire for creation.